Coming up on DC News Now, pro-Palestinian protests on college campuses growing in the district, while escalating in the Commonwealth and across the country.
Also, a suspect in the senior skip day shooting will stay behind bars. Breaking down the new details revealed in court today.
A cold front is going to drive some isolated showers and storms across the region. We'll let you know when and where these storms will fire up.
And how was one man able to rob a Montgomery County grocery store 36 times? Community reaction as police continue their search.
And a small business owner in D.C. honored for her work. We take a look around her special store.
You're watching the station covering all of the DMV. This is DC News Now.
And thank you for joining us for DC News Now at 4. I'm Mark Hall.
And I'm Tosin Fakile in for Annalisa Gale this afternoon. Protesters are into the 6th day of their demonstration on George Washington University's campus.
Yeah, they oppose Israel's actions in the war with Hamas and demand a free Palestinian state. DC News Now's Dave Laval joins us from the campus along H Street, where demonstrators have set up tents on and off campus.
And Dave, protesters have made another demand. What is that?
Well, good afternoon to you, Tosin and Mark. Yes, they have made a new demand. They are calling for amnesty for anyone punished during this protest, and that includes the 7 George Washington students who were suspended by the university last Friday. As you said, more tents have popped up in the university yard on campus, a result of the barricades removed early Monday morning that used to surround it. Students are joined by their counterparts from Georgetown and American universities. Things here are a lot calmer compared to other universities around the campus that have been besieged by violence. Despite that, the message from protesters is clear. They want a free Palestine, an immediate end to the war, and George Washington and other universities to stop supporting Israel. Although this campus has not seen violence, Jewish students told us they're nervous.
I'm trying to focus on doing my finals, and I can't think, and I can't study, and I can't rest, and I just can't be my normal self when I feel like there's so many students on campus that don't want me here.
I think everybody here is really motivated and angry, and we're ready to keep fighting however long it takes.
We've also learned Jewish students will hold a rally at 11 a.m. on Thursday outside Duquesne Hall. We are live at George Washington University. Dave Laval, DC News Now.
All right, Dave, thank you. Protesters clashed with police Monday night at Virginia Commonwealth University in Richmond. 13 people, including 6 students, were arrested. The university said the protesters set up makeshift structures which violate school policy. Minutes before police arrived in riot gear, VCU sent out an alert saying that the protest turned violent.
And with protests popping up all over college campuses, including the one at VCU last night, it raises the question, what First Amendment rights do students have while protesting on college campuses? Experts say, speaking broadly, public entities like colleges and universities are allowed to put what's called time, place, and manner restrictions in place for safety and security reasons, provided they don't censor content. Now, it's those restrictions that experts say VCU protesters violated last night by putting up those tents on school property and failing to get proper permission for a large gathering. The school says Richmond police declared an unlawful assembly, and anyone who refused to leave was subject to be arrested.
You have your right to speak, but that doesn't mean you have a right to, physically obstruct other people from using this space that you don't own.
Richmond police say they declared the protests an unlawful assembly after water bottles and chemical spray were used on officers. But reporters from our sister station in Richmond who were on the scene say that didn't happen until an unlawful assembly was already declared. All
right, taking a live look outside at the Let's see, where is that? I'm trying
Kennedy
Center. My goodness,
yes.
Another warm day in the neighborhood, Tosin.
It really was. I actually liked today a little more than yesterday because in my mind the humidity was low. But let's ask the expert, meteorologist Damon Matson, for a first look of our forecast. So Damon, was it a little less humid today than it was yesterday, or am I just making it up?
Also a little less warm, if you will, too. So both factors playing in our favor. Yeah, it wasn't quite as bad today. Now, no question, this is still very, very warm for the last day of April. We're typically in the low to mid 70s, and we have widespread 80s out there, including a few locations like Waldorf, Frederick at this hour, reaching into the upper 80s. But yes, overall, these temperatures have taken a step back. Humidity levels are still manageable, and this is going to be the last surge of these upper 80s for a little while as we're watching a cold front slowly work its way into the DMV. It's producing plenty of high cloud cover. We're all going to see a cloudier sky now entering into the evening, but also we're starting to have a few isolated showers and storms crest over the Allegheny front. Parts of western Maryland into West Virginia is just starting to experience that light rainfall for the time being. Now, this broken line, will continue to push east and will produce a little bit of that isolated rainfall, potentially a few storms across the rest of the DMV as we head toward the evening time later on and into the overnight hours. There it is, primarily from 6 o'clock on to about 10 or 11 o'clock tonight. We'll see those showers and storms across D.C., the heart of the DMV. Now, the question is, will any of these storms gain enough strength to potentially turn severe as we go over the next few hours? And how much will temperatures drop down into the day tomorrow as this cold front crosses through? We'll have a full look at your forecast coming up here in just a bit.
All right, Damon, thank you. We knew this afternoon one of the teenage suspects in the Greenbelt senior skip day shooting is being held without bond. A Prince George's County judge said that the 16-year-old will stay in a secure juvenile facility. And DC News Now's Randy Bass was in the courtroom as the judge made a decision and attorneys came forward with new details in the case. Randy.
Yes, the 16-year-old suspect in this case, a Bowie High School student, officially held without bond today. That teenage boy facing at least 5 first-degree attempted murder charges after allegedly causing injuries to several of his classmates at Shrum Hills Park back on April 19th during what was supposed to be a senior skip day event. New video showing the moment that shooting happened from Greenbelt Police. This is body cam and dash cam video we're showing to you right now, again, showing the moments that frenzy absolutely ensued when shots rang out at the park back on Friday, April 19th. Prosecutors say search warrants were served at 2 homes yesterday associated with the 16-year-old suspect. Investigators allegedly finding 3 firearms, ammo, cash, drugs, and clothes. His defense attorney says there's little corroboration here, saying only one witness out of hundreds of teens at the park has come forward telling police this teen was the shooter. Prosecutors say this teen was removed from school at Bowie High after someone confronted him after the shooting. State's Attorney Aisha Braveboy says the judge's decision to hold the suspect behind bars was the right move.
The actions that happened on that day should never have happened. They were completely outrageous. This could have ended in tragedy. People could have actually died. 2 of the 5 injured students were seriously injured, had to stay in the hospital multiple days. So this was a very serious, very violent crime, and we take it very seriously.
Now, the 16-year-old suspect who was in court today expected to appear before a judge again in about 2 weeks on May 15th. As for the 14-year-old suspect who police are said to have had in custody since yesterday, that 14-year-old may have a similar bond hearing here in Prince George's County tomorrow. Live in Upper Marlboro, I'm Randy Bass, DC News Now.
Randy, thank you for that update. Montgomery County police are still searching for a serial shoplifter. They say that person stole from one Chevy Chase grocery store over 30 times. DC News Now's Kevon Dupree has reaction from employees and customers.
Montgomery County police say the suspect has hit the Amazon Fresh grocery store 36 times in the past 6 months, which has resulted in about $7,000 worth of merchandise being stolen. This is a picture of the man police say has shoplifted from this store 36 times since October. George Thompson shops at Amazon Fresh often.
It's always been a pleasant experience. You can always get good sales in there. The people are nice.
So news of this serial shoplifter comes as a bit of a surprise.
I think he's a very clever character. If he's been in there that many times and they haven't captured him yet.
Amazon Fresh employees tell me they are aware of the suspect, saying he typically takes items like toilet paper, laundry detergent, and body soap. They say last Friday the store's security guard attempted to stop the man from stealing, and he allegedly punched the security guard in the face. One employee says she no longer feels safe working at the store and is currently looking for a new job. Some shoppers say they have safety concerns as well.
I think something should be put in place. I think this person should be found or try to be, apprehended and put to book for whatever he's been doing.
But other customers say they have no worries at all.
He's going into a food store, you know what I mean? So he's looking for food. He's not looking to injure anybody. He's looking for food. So, no, I think it's unfortunate, but I'm not concerned.
Anyone with information about the suspect or thefts is encouraged to contact Montgomery County Police. Reporting in Chevy Chase, I'm Kevon Dupree, DC News Now.
Kevon, thank you. WMATA says they're aware of some issues customers are having using their Apple wallets to replenish their trip cards. Some Metro customers might have added funds that never showed up on their card. They say that they're working with their vendor to resolve the problem. Well, we continue to follow news out of Baltimore following the collapse of the Key Bridge. It's now been more than a month since the Dali cargo ship hit the bridge, and recovery efforts continue as officials tried to clear the channel. So far, 183 containers have been lifted from the Dali, clearing the way for officials to clear what's left of the bridge on top of the ship. Maryland Governor Wes Moore speaking today on a new piece of technology to help them called GUS.
The GUS, and that's the nickname for the largest hydraulic grabber in the entire country that is now here in Baltimore. The GUS is right here helping us out.
Divers continue to search for 2 missing construction workers. Tomorrow, the governor is meeting with the Congressional Black Caucus to discuss how to move forward in rebuilding the Key Bridge.